Hey, this is BustoFish. That's my 2+2 name, and the name of my blog that I'm starting to hopefully detail me going from $50 to playing pro at post Black Friday. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about my thoughts and just an overview and tutorial about carbon poker, which is looking like the best option post Black Friday. The benefits of it are the rake back, a 35% rake back is better than what I got at full tilt, and it's immediate. It's an immediate 35%. You actually get it daily at the end of each day, which is really nice. Um, excuse me. It's, I mean, it depends. If you played at Poker Stars, I mean, it's obviously not as good as Supernova Elite, but I mean, it's an immediate thing, and it beats, until you get a certain VPP, whatever it was level. I didn't really play much at Stars, so I'm not sure what it's even called. But once you get, I mean, it beats most of those levels. So I mean, that looks pretty good. There's live support, like live chat, which is nice. Except right now, with all the people all of a sudden depositing there, it's so bogged down. Which, I mean, so in the long run, that'd be really nice. But right now, it's. I mean, there's so many people online. It's almost unusable because you have to wait so long. They have a 100% deposit bonus going up to $600, which, I mean, a lot of sites have that, but it's of course nice if you haven't got your roll off full tilt, for example, yet, or whatever. If you just have $600, you can start grinding again, quickly double that up. The bonus, well, I say quickly, but the bonus does release fairly slowly, but I mean, it's a pretty good bonus. They of course have like first deposit for your roll too. If that, I mean, it's free money if you cash, and I mean, they seem to be still welcoming U.S. players, as some sites have now said they're not going to, and I mean, they seem to be ready to take on the U.S. crowd, so it's looking good. The cons to it are, I mean, the software is not going to be anything close to what you had at Full Tilt or Poker Stars. I mean, I haven't had any problems. Like, even playing, like, the most tables I play is like 10 to 12, and I haven't had any problems with it. But like, as far as crashing, but it's unattractive. It's unappealing. It seems to work pretty well, but I mean, it's not. You can't complain too much. And the traffic, I'm sure. I mean, sure, it's not going to be as good as games as you would expect on Full Tilt Poker Stars, where there's just such a, back when people weren't scared off or whatever. But I mean, so far, like, it looks like there's a decent amount of 1K in all games going, and there's a decent amount of like, small stakes, mid stakes, and there's of course always micro stakes going. So I mean, even if you're just recreational, you can throw in some money and uh, start playing. That is another problem area or con, is depositing is kind of hard. I actually deposited with my Visa card and had no problems at all. I literally deposited, I didn't get ID'd. I just, put in my information, had money on there. Western Union, I've heard, is another good option. So you'll, of course, I mean, that's if Visa doesn't work for some reason. I've heard some people's visas don't work, and then the other options are just, I, I mean, I haven't heard that they're working for other people. I've heard other people are having problems. Um, Now gonna go on to the tutorial part of the video. Enjoy. Hey guys, this is BustoFish with a tutorial slash overview slash my opinion on carbon poker since depositing here since Black Friday. I'm going to show you just the basics of setting it up, probably just to get it to the point where The settings are, everything you had at Full Tilt or Poker Stars to make it more convenient. I'm going to show you how to do it just to smooth your transition over to Carbon. You're going to start off by clicking on Settings, and here under the General tab, you're going to obviously want to select your language if you don't speak English. But the big thing make sure to click here is don't prompt when leaving, because personally I find it really annoying when I want to leave a table and then I'm asked, are you sure you want to leave that table? And it can get especially annoying when playing more than like 8 tables. So I'd make sure to click that. And also, I mean, if you want to hide your accolades, I mean, if you start playing here a lot, maybe you don't want people to know that you're a reg. I mean, I don't know. I don't really think it matters. Contacts is just kind of a useless tab where if you're like, I mean, if you really want to maybe the good thing would be to hide my games from all players so people can't just search you. Under the game tab, that is where there's actually a lot of things that you want to make sure you do. I'd click the auto muck so you don't get prompted after each hand if you want to show your cards. And I'm not sure on Carbon actually, but I know in some of the merge skins you can choose to show just one of your cards, which I don't know. If you're playing one table or something, it can be fun. But I mean, it just gets annoying when the table pops up when you're multi-tabling just to ask if you want to show your cards. And then you're going to want to click auto posts to automatically post your blinds once you get in the big blind, and you're also going to want to post wait for big blind. I mean, for obvious reasons, so you're not just throwing dead money out there. I mean, it's the fastest way to instantly increase your win rate. I mean, you could be losing a big blind, every time you do that. I don't know, like if you just post and then fold, that's hurts your win rate. Personally, I like the 4-color deck. I mean, I don't know. The cards here are kind of ugly. I miss my modded cards on Full Tilt. I'm not sure if I haven't even looked into Carbon mods. I don't know if they have them. But I like the 4-color deck because when multi-tabling, I don't know. It just, since starting to play poker, I think like maybe once or twice I thought I had a flush and I did not. So why even risk it? The show winning percentages I think is already clicked, and that's just fun because when you get sucked out on, you probably already have a good idea what your equity is, but it's still just nice to know an exact number so you can get more pissed off. Definitely make sure to click the hide all in button. When you start playing, there'll be a button just for choosing to go all in, which first of all is just very unnecessary when you can just slide it up. But it's also very dangerous because you'll want to just make a raise, and before you know it, you're all in with, you're trying to steal the button with 5-7 suited, and now your chips are in the middle, and you got snap called by aces. And I mean, it's just annoying. It's a nice way to lose a buy-in. It's so much easier just to click that. If you don't want the player chat, I may just click this off. And it depends what your preference is. Actually, I'm going to change this because I don't like to deal it twice, but at the stakes I've been playing right now, they don't even have that option. There's also, you may want to hide the hand description. There's a little thing that tells you what your holding actually is, which I actually think is kind of nice. I haven't really looked at it, but I mean, I guess you can maybe just, I don't know, like it wouldn't hurt. I don't think it hurts anything. It's not like ugly. I mean, you'll see it once you start playing. This is for setting up like tile grids. Like I have it just for single, but there's ways so you can have little boxes, like little boxes of multiple games. So like there'll be a box, and then within that box there'll be 4 tables, and then you can move the whole box around. I mean, it could be useful. It's nothing I really have a desire to use, but I mean, I definitely. And then here, just it says disabling anim. I mean, you can read that for yourself. It's up to you what your computer is. For the buy-in and the rebuy, I definitely enable those. I mean, pretty sure any serious player usually has these enabled on any site. I'm sure you've done this before. I like it said, not necessarily table max. I like 100 big blinds, and if I want to buy in for the table max, I'll just buy in for that manually or whatever. Um, and then so you want to hit enable X there, put 100 in. I mean, most internet games are 100 big blinds anyway. And then same thing with the rebuy enable, and then you want to make sure you do find the point where you want to rebuy. Like if you once you fall below what point, when to rebuy. So I would put 100% on my initial buy-in, and then my initial buy-in obviously is 100 big blinds from up here. You can see, and then click the up to. This is for when you're adding chips, how much you want to add in, and then you're adding in just like you're starting 100 big blinds. The sounds can be annoying, and you may want to change the volume up. Personally, I don't think I've changed it. You may want to put play no sounds. I think these are much more annoying and just more harsh than the sounds at full tilt, which was where I used to play. But I mean, that's really your preference.